Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. The Gators will kick it away to get this game going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Florida Gators will get the first crack on offense today. Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Looking for some space. It's Shamania. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Keeper for the first down and more. And he's brought down, but enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Fights through a tackle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. A running play called on 4th down. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab behind the line. It's Jamania.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second in inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He stays alive. Runs through the defender. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good and positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills, and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner being brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's strong. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the target, and it's complete. First down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Ball is free in the backfield. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
All right.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With sure hands, it's McMillan.
When you heading back?
Tackle made, but it
When
moves
you
the
going
ball
back?
to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Oh, okay.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important third down attempt for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front, of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started with the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down. Looking to throw the football. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Bulldogs will have to kick it away when it comes for his second punt of the game. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
All right.
The Gators offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made way down to the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here at Tuck Strategy. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution.
Hello?
Quarterback makes a great read, throws it
Hello?
to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hello?
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. All right.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Florida offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Finds room at the 30. Tough running there. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 17 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Looking for some space. It's Jamania. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And the defense brings him down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Receiver makes the catch. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Okay, it's not 4.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Here comes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. He did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And the jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's a run to the left. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him.
You know, I feel like going through the healing process, you know? So, just kind of borrow some things.
With the catch.
Second touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Jamania.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. I tried to use this stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial play for both offense and defense. Let's see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackle made at the 26.
With the carry,
It's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can you keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run the clock out. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Linebacker shifting around now. And it's a kneel down. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So here's what you can do. Stop using your credit cards to make sure it's not debt. 2. End your debt consolidation program. Make consolidating your payments